So welcome to Drinking Hideaways. Wait a minute. At the end of last season, we realized we do an awful lot of dining. So we changed the title. It's Drinking and Dining Hideaways now. And welcome to our show. So we're mapping out our next season. And in doing so, we're going to this great little 1910 cottage, which is my home. And guess what? We need wine and cheese. I better go look. Hey, come here. We don't have any wine and cheese. I don't know what I was thinking about, but guess what? We're going to the grocery store and you can get great prices for wine and cheese at your local grocery store. Wine on a budget, cheese on a budget. That's our show. So wine in grocery stores just isn't what it used to be. There's so many great bottles of wine you can find right here at your local grocery store. So let me show you. There's some great bottles right on the shelf. I'll tell you what, right here, Petit, that's a Petit Syrah, Michael David Winery, excellent bottle of wine, and what is it, $20. This Zinfandel right here is Sagacio, one of Chris's favorites, really great bottle of wine. It's $26, and I've seen it for less than that. Right here, this is a Petit Syrah. They also have this one, which is a Zinfandel, which is my favorite of, this is Plunger Head, very good. And if you're trying to do something less expensive, okay, Girl and Dragon. I've had this at a wine bar, and this is a great bottle for almost nothing. What do they have for? $12. Can't go wrong there. Okay, so you're in the grocery store, you're looking at the wines, you've found the section you're looking for, and you don't really know anything about those Cabernets or Zinfandels or whatever. So you take the bottle and you use an app that you have on your phone. Now I use Vivino, which is a great app, gives you an awful lot of information. You take a picture of the actual label and then it searches for it. And when it searches for it, it's going to tell you about the winery. It's going to tell you about people's opinions of the wine, so people have already reviewed it. It's going to tell you about the taste and the complexities of the wine. It's going to give you selections for other bottles of wine that are either more expensive or in the same price range that offer you what you're looking for. So if you're not particularly interested in that one, you may want to spend a little more and get a different one. Okay, so great wines, but guess what? These stores also have great cheeses. And if you're like Chris and me, we're gonna make a cheese place when we get home. So we're going over here and checking out the cheeses. Like I said, cheeses are great in some grocery stores, and this grocery store has an absolutely ridiculous selection of cheeses. Not all grocery stores are this good, but this is fantastic. Look at this. Right over here, apple smoked cheddar, yummy stuff. Get over here, aged Gouda. This is great. How long has this been in a cave? Blue cheese, because I love blue cheese, and this looks creamy and smooth. This looks great. And all the other great cheeses they have down here. Brie. So you want a cheese plate? Come to the grocery store. You don't have to always buy them out, though I will tell you, We get some great cheeses at the places we go. You've already seen them on our shelf. Well, we should go back. Building a perfect cheese plate at home doesn't take an Iron Chef. The key is to have a variety of flavors and textures. Cut cheese into different shapes. Add a little cured meat. And incorporate fruits and crackers that don't detract too much from the cheese itself. I've learned from the coolest places to add accompaniments like honey and jams that enhance the flavors of the strongest cheeses, like my favorite, blue cheese. A plate like I'm making here comes to about $10 per person. And don't forget the wine. I'm opening the same bottle of Freak Show you saw me use the Vivino app on. I picked it up for $20. Cheese and wine for two, only $40. And remember, there's enough cheese left over for 2 more cheese plates. Overall, it's far less expensive to make a cheese plate at home and pick up a bottle of wine at the grocery store than to buy it at a restaurant. For me, I like both options. And that's cheese and wine on a budget. And while we enjoyed our time at the pond, we mapped out our next season. Just to give you a sneak peek, we're beginning in Tampa, Florida, at Armature Works, also known as Heights Public Market, a fully restored building that breathes new life into the historic Tampa Heights neighborhood. We think you'll love it as much as we do, and we're working on another show that breaks down the many different drinking and dining hideaways at Disney Springs. If you like our shows, please click and subscribe, and tell your friends. Thanks for dropping by, and cheers.